Okay, so in last lecture we have covered the first chapter second part. Okay, so in that I think, please help me, I think we have covered this part also. So introduction of the various enterprises functions. So we have seen that what is the functions of the production department. Okay, so we have seen that how that production department is processing towards their initial plan. Then there are traditional plan is there, then our conventional plan is there. So as per that plan we have to achieve our target. I think we have seen that how that production activity is important in terms of the any organization, and for that what are the important functions, that thing also we have seen that. Then this is a production process system, and how this process divided into three major parts, that is a input, process, and output. Okay, last but not least, that goods and services, whatever that our target, whatever that our aim of the any organization in terms of the product. Okay, that product, and after that production, that sales and services of that product, that is also important things in terms of the production process system. Okay, so I think we have already discussed regarding this chart. Okay, so this chart is applicable for each and every company, each and every organization. Suppose in future if you want to establish your own a small scale company, then you have to follow this chart. Okay, so remember that 3 point is there: input, process, and output. Throughout these 3 points you have to follow this process plan for the your production system. Okay, this is very very important chart, you can call as a one process plan for any organization. So this is also we have discussed. The next, organization chart of the production management departments. So how different organization department with their manager, how they are working. Okay, this is a small example, or you can just say one flow chart of the uh, organization management. So how their top manager manages their work throughout the middle level, and how that middle level manager completing their task throughout the bottom level worker. Okay, employee. Then we have seen that the very very important roles of the any production system in terms of the organizing, in terms of the planning, in terms of the allocation of the inputs, in terms of the achieving our target. Okay, next, functions of the production management departments. Different in any organization we have seen that there are different departments. So for each and every department having some targets, each and every department having some authority person like manager. Okay, or that department head. So that we will take example of the production department. So in that there are some important functions like materials, which type of the raw materials we have to provide, then methods, then machines, equipments, estimating the time, cost. There are different parameters, then loading and unloading, scheduling, planning for that particular production, then routing, then dispatching, then expending or follow up, then inspection, evaluation. Okay, so these are the some important or very very common functions of each and every organization for production department. Then uh, I think we have started this point, operation management. Can you please just help me? Yeah, sir.
Yes, yes, sir.
We have seen this point.
Started.
Started. Okay, no problem. So we will continue here. So operation management. So in that we can say like that whatever that we have seen the production management. So production management, it is a part of the operation management. Okay, so already we have discussed regarding the production management. So in that production management we have seen from the raw material to the our finished part. Okay, so this is the first thing in that production management. But right now we are discussing about the operation management. So operation management include a production management throughout the raw material to finished parts. So in that we have to just focus on that whatever that we have scheduled our schedule, process planning, then machines, then workstations. So we have to just see whether that all have settings working correctly or not. Then we have to apply a production management theory in that operation management, and we have to check whether that whatever that making or made planning for that particular production that is working or not. This is the basic funda. Then second, we have to organize that all procedure into the one single procedure systematic way for achieving our target or achieving our goods and products. Then second thing, it is a totally managing of the production activities. Operation management is nothing but managing the production activities or production functions. Okay, simply. Then third, designing of the system of the organization that produce our product with effective planning and controlling. So there are two important parameters: effective planning and effective controlling. Before making any production, we have to make some effective planning for that, and during the production, we have to control some we can call as a some corrupt. We can say like that. Something is going to be wrong way. That thing we have to control from our side in operation management. That two main point comes under this operation management. Side by side, we have to take daily report for each and every workstation, each and every department. Okay, at operation management level, and from that we have to send that report to our top level manager. Okay, this is the major work from the operation management level. Day by day, we have to send daily report. The next overall focus of the operation management is the effective integration of all the resources. Already I have said operation management is nothing but managing the production activities, managing the production resources, managing the production functions. Okay, so we have to take care about the all the departments under production department, and we have to integrate means we have to combine all the small department under the production, and we will get the our target, that is a nothing but our products with good quality. That is our organization goal. Then in order to procedure or in order to produce or transform various inputs means our inputs is major inputs, raw material, then machines, okay, into goods and services, and operating system is required. For this achieving our products, we require one operating system. Operating system is nothing but our one system. Here we are going to keep all the records related to that product from the raw material to finishing goods. Which type of material we are going to using for that particular part, material type, then quantity, then cost of that particular part, then like simply we can make one simple uh, bill of material of that particular products. Okay, then what type of machines, what type of process we are going to using for that particular part, that all the procedures in one database we have to save in that our system. Okay, and for that system, uh, with the help of that system we will achieve our final target. Then by using that system, or in that system there are some processes and activities we required for transferring that raw material to our finishing goods. Okay, so what type of processes and what type of activities we require? So we can take, we require some processes means first uh, finishing of that raw material. Okay, then as per the requirement, as per the size of the product. Then activities means we can just shifting the workstation from workstation 1 to 2, or moving that, or unloading or loading that part from the workstation 1 to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as per the requirement. Okay. Then exist in all organization and are composed of information. Whatever information saved regarding that particular part, that information composed to all departments as per the requirement, and all the data end of the all production, that system will be added some finishing touch up, and then that data will be saved in that system for the further or future reference. After some days, if you want to change design and size of that product, or some modification as per the customer need and requirement, then you can simply change in that, go to that existing database of that product, and then you can change. Okay, so that is the benefits at the side by side as a design engineer throughout the or finishing goods. And second thing, you can easily access that data within a less time. Okay, and you can launch that product in market with effective manner as per the other competitor. This is the your benefit. Then next part is finance. So finance is a very important term in terms of the establishing any organization, or you can call as a required for running the organization. Finance is a very important term. So now you can just see what is mean by finance, or what is the important function of the finance in any business, in any company, in any organization. Okay, so basically this is the foundation of the any organization. Base, we can call as a base. So money is required to meet various activity. So we can call as a establishing any organization. So there is also need of the finance, there is also need of the money. So purchasing of the equipments initially. Okay, then purchasing raw material, giving salaries to the employees, then making some advertising market. Like this there are different parameters. Okay, so here we require some finance. Okay, so for that purpose this term is a very important. So we should do some management, we do some we can call as a team for doing a financial management. Okay, so there are one separate department, finance management. Okay, so according to economics theory concept, we have to, or any organization have to do a separate financial management. Okay, so job of finance management is to the acquisition of the funds. Suppose in future you are appointed as a finance manager, so you have to acquire some funds from the funders. Okay, so those who are ready to give their money for investing, okay, for any business. So you have to acquire such a person, who those who are ready to give funds for your organization. Okay, so initially those who are want to establish their own industry, they have also some we can call as funds in their hands, but side by side we have to focus on the funders also. So you have to find out such a person, those who are ready to invest in your company. Then as firms continue to expand market, okay, you are or your organization ready to expand in market, in industry. Okay, so you have to become a think a large. Okay, or you have to make some greater control over your financial operations. Okay, means you have to make some plan for the investing in market, as well as you have to focus on the funders also. Otherwise sometimes you are investing 80% in market and you are just gaining funders from their 40 to 30%, then that means you are in loss. Okay, so if your product will be having some greater uh, attention in market, then you will be in future you will be in high level in market. Okay, so finance is a very important term. So as per the finance management, you have to take care of the two important things. First is acquiring the funds from the market. Second, you have to focus on the management regarding the financial. It also covers other aspects of the financing, such as accessing needs of the capital. First of all, you have to think about the there are different parameters regarding the first capital. You have to find out the first need of the uh, really you need the money for your organization, yes or no. Then raising sufficient lending. Okay. Then borrowing policies. There are different policies regarding the finance as per our government norms. Then dividend policy. Then so on, means there are a lot of policies regarding the finance as per our government norms. So you have to go through that as a your, if you want to run your organization in a, such a good manner. So you have to follow all the rules and regulations. Okay, this is the first thing. Then we will see nature of the financial management. Okay, management. So what type of the nature should be there as per the financial management? So we will see one by one. So it is concerned with the management of all the matters associated with the cash flow of an organization, both short term and long term. Suppose your organization are established for short term goal, means you don't know how many years will run your company. Okay, means suppose I'm ready to establish one small scale industry in terms I am thinking like 5 to 10 years. This is my short term goal. So according to that short term goal, I have to make some three parameters listed below: returns, risk, short term profitability. Okay, what will be returns after that short term goal, means after 10 years, what money, how many money will back to me, what is the, or what will be the risk after this short term goal. Okay, and third one is short term profitability. Okay, so as per the short term and as per the long term, there are these three parameters, there are these three natures of the financial planning. So you have, before establishing any company, you have to make two different plans. First is plan A for short term goal. Second, plan B for long term goal. Okay, so you have to make two plan. Suppose you are going through for long term planning, and after 2 3 years suddenly accidentally or any other reasons you are shut down your organization. So there will be uh, risk of the these 3 points. First is returns, risk, short-term profitability. So for that you have to make some different planning also. Okay, so there are different parameters in terms of your customer value, then your brand value. Okay, so like this, there are n number of the parameters. Here you can just falling down after your failure of the plan A and plan B. So this type of the financial planning you should have before establishing any organization or company. Then what are the important roles of the financial management? Okay, liquidity, profitability, and management. What is mean by liquidity? Okay, liquidity means you have to convert that fundings to the actual cash. Okay, so means suppose you are the financial manager of one of the organization. So you have to do first, or you have to focus first for acquiring the funds only. Okay, or finding the resource of the money. So first important role of your profile is you have to just uh, acquire the first funders, and from them you have to make actual cash. Okay, for your organization. Second, profitability. Whatever you are getting money from the different industries, funders, or any we can call agents. So that money you have to invest, or you are going to invest in your organization for particular that manufacturing or that product. So from them, after some time, you have to make some profit. Means you are just getting some funding from any agency. Suppose we can take example of the 10 lakh rupees, and after that your production of your company or selling your product, you will get 8 lakhs, so that will be your loss. So you have to make a product is a, such a manner that your product will be make some profit by using this various funders. So you have to develop your profit from your product only. So you should ensure about that the making any product, so you have to sell that product at least greater than the 10 lakh. Okay, so like this, you have to make the second role profitability. Then third is the management. So you have to do some manage or process management plan for acquiring the money and investing the money. You have to make some your schedule as per the investing the money in your organization. So these three important roles we have to play in terms of the financial management. Okay, what are the important functions of the financial manager? Okay, so we will see one by one. So first, investment decision. During the investing the money in your organization, you should think on capital budget. Okay, what is your organization budget, capital budget throughout the 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, quarterly, okay, or half year. Okay, that thing also you should think on that. Working capital management and total capital budget and working capital management means how many budget you are utilizing for particular product wise. Okay, in your organization you are actually manufacturing n number of the products. I am talking about only one products, like product 1, product 2, product 3, like this. What is the working capital for that management? Okay, so these are the just investment decision, means you are investing how much amount for your that particular production. Then second, financing decisions means whatever that acquiring the fund, whatever that investing that fund into your structure. Okay, means there are you can say just advertisements, then making product uh, aesthetic lookly good, then selling that product. Okay, the first, cost of the capital. Okay, in that the cost of the product, in that cost of the our overall setup for that particular product. Okay, then capital structure decision, then leverages, means whatever that uh, breakages, whatever that some breakdowns cost, some idle time cost, like that there are different parameters. So from that, whatever that investment we have to just collecting, and we are just making some capital structure decision. Then third one is dividend decisions. Okay, means we are making some insurance policy for any product, or as per the government norms we are making some policies for employees also. Okay, and that products also. So like that we have to make some dividend policy and retain earning. is after that selling, after that feeling that the all the financing things, so we will receive some return money also. Okay, that thing also we have to take care in terms of this functions of the financial manager. Next is after this financial manager management, we have to make some marketing also for selling that our product. Okay, in your organization have different goals, not only producing any manufacturing any part. So very important role is after producing any product, how to sell that product into a competitive market. Okay, so marketing is also very important department. So what is that? It occupies a very significant place in a business. Okay, and is the nerve center of all human activities. So in a simple language, we can just define this: marketing is a very effective place in any organization, any business, any entrepreneurship, and it is a center of all the activities whatever we have uh, doing in terms of the profit. Okay, production goods has no meaning unless they are exchanged for money or money's worth. Okay, until you are unable to sell your product, there is only loss. Okay, whatever you are doing production, that things you have to exchange that products into the monies. Okay, when you will get the money, once you sell that product in market, then you will receive the money, and that will be your company's or organization profit. Okay, so whatever that you are making the goods and goods and your products, production goods, that things you have to sell in market, and then you will receive our money or the money is worth. Okay, that is your marketing. To facilitate further production, goods need to move from producers warehouse to the ultimate consumers. Once you complete or whatever order given from the other customer, other vendors, to do some this production, 100 units or 100 units. Okay, once you complete that products production, you have to transfer, you have to move that products from the production warehouse, means godowns, to the ultimate customers, those who acquire or those who want to acquire, purchase that product for the further production, next batch, next new product. Okay, for next new production we require some, then again money, means we are just following one cycle, life cycle, products life cycle, PLM. Okay, in that PLM, from the rough idea in our mind, from that stage of finish acquiring the finishing goods products, from that we are doing a great work during the production department, finance and marketing. Okay, and once you achieved our target, then again we are following the same circle, same procedure. Okay, for the new production, once you able to sell your previous production, and then we will achieve some financial money from that particular production, then we will move towards the next further production. Okay, this is the one life cycle, and this life cycle will continuously running throughout the this all production, finance, marketing departments. So next is, this movement of goods involves series of hurdles which can be solved only through marketing. Means whatever that you have produced, whatever that we have achieving our target, that target involves n number of the difficulties. Okay, during the marketing, and that difficulty we have to solve, we will solve we will able to solve during the marketing only. Okay, that department will take care regarding that different difficulties. Then market. Actually, market means what? First, place a concept. Okay, place where buyers and sellers operate. Okay, where there means whatever that you have one your products, then you have to take care about that product, or you have to identify those who are ready to purchase, ready to buy our products. So that person means buyers. You have to identify, you have to identify that place, so our product will be seen in market. Okay, then area concept means in which area our product will be sell rapidly. The market is a whole of the any region where buyers and sellers are brought in contact with each other, and the region may be small or may be large. This is very crucial points related to marketing of any product. Okay, so first of all, you have to identify the region of the your product attention in market, whether our customer demanding our product or not. If not, then you have to relocate your the location for the selling our product. If interested, yes, then you have to make some foundation, a large foundation for your products, buyer and sellers, and maybe that region for in small quantity customer approaching to you, or maybe large. Okay, and third is the market of the product is determined by taking into account the consumer's demand. Remember always one thing regarding a selling of your product. First of all, before making any production, you have to make one survey, market survey. You have to make one questionnaires regarding that product, whether customer or any buyers, okay, or market are ready to buy this product. What is the basic need of these products in our actual market? If yes, then you can definitely go for that production. If not, then you have to stop there. Okay, like this way you have to take a customer feedback, a buyer's feedback, industry market feedback, and generally the higher demand for a product, if you will achieve, then you can go for the greater achievement, then you will achieve a greater market. Okay, so first of all, we have to study regarding the demand and supply. Suppose we will supply our 100 products in market, and actually demand of that product will be greater than that product, then you will be in higher demand. Okay, if customer demanding that product less than 100 units and you are sending the more than 100 units, means you are not in demand. Okay, so that ratio also you keep in mind. Marketing means it embraces all the resources, activities necessary to direct and facilitate to the flow of the goods and services from the producer to the consumer. It is the one of the way to the supply whatever we have produced the goods and services to the as per the requirement of the customer as well the buyers in the markets. Is simply definition. Just we have to supply, we have to provide that our products to the consumer. Marketing means the process of the distribution of the goods and services throughout the product oriented marketing, consumer oriented marketing. There are two different marketing. One is as per the consumer oriented, means whatever that we have taken customer review and survey from the market. Suppose someone wants to say like that, in this suppose we will take the example of the one ball pen, and one customer like saying like the grip of that ball pen is not good, so we want to just better quality in the next production. So we will take that feedback and we will make some good production according to that customer consumer oriented marketing. Okay, so this is our second. And product oriented marketing means whatever that the big vendors in the sense of the any company wants any production from the any organization, so according to that oriented, so we will provide the that product. So that is a product oriented marketing. Okay, so these are the two important marketing types: product oriented, second is a consumer oriented. Okay, so as per the customer, as per the product oriented, we have to make a marketing. Okay, marketing may be defined as the performance of business activities that directs flow goods from the producer to consumer or user. Already we have defined this definition. This activity concerned with determining the present and potential demand of the product. First thing, you have to identify the demand of the product in the market as well as the consumer customer. Okay. Second, not only present, you have to identify future demand also. Okay, this is the first thing during the marketing. Second, supplying the product which will satisfy those demands. Not only taking the demand presently and futurely, you have to take care supplying the product. Means we have to complete that demand with supply. Okay, means customer or in that market will get more demand and we have to complete that demand. Unless and until we have not completed that demand, then ultimately we will get some bad feedback in the sense some comments and uh, whatnot throughout the all the activities from the this market. Okay, so we have to try 100% to supply the demand. Okay, or meet the demand. And third is creating the desired consumer behavior to achieve the business objectives. During the marketing, we have to target only consumer to achieve great uh, great things in such a manner, like good thoughts regarding our products. Our behavior means what they think about our products, means our product is very good for the operating during the handling this product. We feel like this we have to achieve some good comments, some good behaviors from the customer, so that things lead to the greater become of our organization big name like brand. Okay, so these are the some important activities during the marketing. Then next is a what are the important role of the any marketing management. Okay, so first, negative demand. Second, no demand. Then latent demand, decline demand, irregular demand, full demand, or full demand, and unwholesome demand. You can just observe whatever sequence I have arranged from 1 to point 8. First 3 to 4 demand, like from customer side, there is a negative demand means minus. Suppose we can consider for our products demanding 1 to 2 customer means latent demand. No demand means zero demand. Negative means minus. Okay, -1, -2 like this. Decline means no one is accepting our order for that particular product. Irregular demand means suppose today we achieve, we will get some 2 orders, 3 orders, and tomorrow we will get 1 order. Day after tomorrow we will get again 2 order, 3 order, or fourth day we will receive 0 order. Like this, irregular demands means not there are not a proportionally same demand. Then sixth point, a full demand means uh, as per our what we can say daily production, we will get full demand. Suppose we are producing 100 units and we will achieve 100 demand of that products. This is the full demand. Over full demand means we are producing 100 units and we will receive 200 units demand. That is a overfull demand. Unsold some demand means we are what we can say at the organization level we are producing 100 units, and from the market side, customer side, we will achieve full of response for that particular products. Okay, so like this there are different types of the demand as per our design of the products, as per the need of our products, as per the functions of our products. Okay, so these are the some important role of the marketing management. So we'll just see next point, nature of the marketing management. So what type of the nature should be there at time of the doing the marketing? So marketing should be customer orientated only. Okay, doing marketing we should take care. We are not doing our organization marketing. We are not doing our any policy marketing. We have to take care that thing at the time of. We have to focus only customer. What customer wants, that thing we have to do marketing regarding that our product. This is a very important point for doing any marketing, any kind of marketing. We have to focus only customer. We have to listen from the only customer. Suppose one of the customer wants to do some modification, giving some feedback, so we have to listen carefully. Okay, we are not saying like that, this is not your job, don't say like this. Okay, so we have to take care, we have to listen carefully, we have to take write down that feedback, and at the time of the doing modification of that original existing product, we have to implement that product. Then marketing is the delivery of the value. Okay, so marketing, it is a one of the type of the we can call as a imparting the some our organizational values on customer mind or directly customer heart. Okay, so how it will be possible, or how it will be get 100% if is effectively profit in terms of the feedback. So we have to take care after the selling that product with that product as well as a customer. Okay, so once you sell that product, sold that product to the customer, we have to take quarterly, or we have to take half yearly, yearly services. We have to do some servicing to that product, as well as we have to take some feedback from that customer also. Okay, we have to send some greetings messages to that customer also. Okay, I think you might be know, so if you purchase some uh, products from any company, so they will register, they will take your mobile number, email id, and for any function. Okay, they will send one text message, so happy Diwali, happy, like this we will take care of that our customer. Okay, that value is important in your organization. Next is marketing is a network of the relationship. Okay, so it is a network. Okay, in that market we have to maintain the some good relation with customer as well as different industry also for your future growth. Okay, that is a important thing. Marketing as a separate discipline. Marketing is a have one own separate some rules and regulations. Okay, it is not a just making or product, making some or doing some sales of our products. It has own separate discipline. Marketing is a one of the type of the business where we are going to sell our products and we will achieve some uh, good profit, as well as we will achieve some uh, good part of the customer. Okay, so these are the some good natures of the marketing management we have to take regarding these 4 to 5 points during the doing the marketing. Okay, so for today's lecture I think this is enough. So today we have seen finance management part, then role of the finance management, then functions of financial management, then what is marketing some in terms of the demand and supply. Marketing, there are two types of the marketing. One is a product oriented, second is a consumer oriented marketing. Then what are the roles of the marketing management? Okay, then what type of the nature of the marketing management? So uh, remaining part we'll see in next lecture.